I'm Troy with iGo Salons, and in this video, we'll be discussing the best daily budget for your Facebook ads. Let's see. If you're new here and you want more content related on how to grow your beauty brand, go ahead and subscribe for more. Also, follow me on Instagram at iGo Salons. We are live, so we're going to try to get a few more people in here before we go ahead and get started. One second. My channel. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're going to get started. Now, your daily budget is basically going to be determined by the type of results you're trying to see, as well as how quickly you're trying to see results. Also, before determining this, you need to know your numbers. So, we're going to do an example. Let's do an example using, let's say, like a wig company. So, on average, and if you're just joining, let me know if you can hear. Also, comment if you have any questions. So, let's say a wig company, on average, every time someone orders a wig, that customer spends $500. So, average order value is $500. So, you need to know your numbers to help determine how much you're going to spend daily on your ads. Now, from your average order value, you have to figure out how much profit is in that deal for you. So, let's say they're working with 60% profit margins. So, out of a $500 deal, they're walking away with $300 profit. Excuse my writing. So average order value is 500. The profit is 300. They're working with 60% profit margin. So the $300 is basically the money you have to work with for your ad spend, or your budget for your ads. Press 1 in the chat if this is making sense so far. So, now we want to determine what we're willing to spend to acquire this customer that's going to potentially give us $500. So we have $300 worth of profit. Let's say we're willing to spend half. So we're willing to spend $150 to acquire a customer. Now, we have to reverse engineer how many customers we would like to acquire per day, per week, per month. So, let's say we're trying to just get an additional one new client per week. So, let's go. Let's see. 25. Let's see. So, if every $150 spent, we're acquiring one customer, we would divide this by 7, and that will give us about $20 or so. So let's call it 25. So our daily budget to acquire one new customer per week would be about $25 per day. because after 7 days, I believe we would have spent about $175 or so. So within the $175, we have hit our threshold of, the 150 to acquire that one customer. So if we're only trying to acquire at least one customer per week, we would do a $25 or so budget. Now, let's say our ads are working really good and we want to scale up. And now we want one customer a day or 30 customers per month. If it takes us $150 in ad spend to acquire one customer, then our daily budget would be $150 per day. So the whole point of all of this is you need to know what a customer is spending in your business on average. You also need to know how much profit is in that deal for you, because the profit is what you have to work with for your ad spend. So that's the money, you're pretty much spending on ads to go out and acquire a customer. Now you have to figure out how many customers you want per day, per week, per month. Once you figure out how many customers you want per day, per week, per month, that's going to determine how much you're going to spend per day on ads. Now, if you're just getting started and you don't know your numbers, you're just trying to, throw something out there to see what sticks, you can start with as little as $5 to $10 per day. That's just going to help you build up some data, get some data on your pixel. Also get some data in your ads manager so you can start reading your data to see, if this is going to work, if this has some potential. So one thing to pay attention to if you're just getting started with ads, you have no data, you don't know your numbers, and you're doing, let's say, a $5 per day budget, what you want to pay attention to is things such as click-through rate. That's the percentage of people that's viewing your ad versus clicking on your ad. You also want to pay attention to add to cart. So if people are clicking on your ad, visiting your website, and adding to cart, that they're showing some type of interest. So as long as you have people clicking on your site, adding products to cart, initiating checkout, not necessarily buying, but at least adding to cart, initiating checkout, that's letting you know that you're on the right track. From there, now you definitely have to start crunching some numbers to make sure you're not going to overspend on your ads and end up losing money. I see we have 3 concurrent viewers. Any questions so far? Again, if you're new here, you want more content related to not crypto. I do have a crypto channel called Crypto and Cars if y'all interested in crypto. But if you're interested in learning how to scale or grow your beauty brand using digital marketing, go ahead and subscribe for more. Also follow me on Instagram at iGrowSalons. I guess I'll let this run another 60 seconds or so to see if a question comes up. I know there's a delay. If not, I'll go ahead and end it. Thank you. Well, I don't think we're going to have any questions. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up, but I'll be back on tomorrow, and I'll be live streaming on Instagram today. So if you follow me on Instagram, be on the lookout. I don't know what time, but turn on your notifications.